keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 39.
They'll set up to throw. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offense.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first... and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they're...
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now a carry here for their fullback, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And 4.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
The pass. Complete to Derrick Henry.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.